Hello and happy Friday, everyone. I'm Jen Snow, clinical hypnotherapist, medium, Reiki master coach, and animal communicator. And I want to talk about today. So I often let you guys know when I'm doing sessions and I always make a post, but I've never actually told you what the individual sessions are about. So let's talk about what today looks like. So today is a weight release session journey. So what we're working on today is the gastric band in combination with parts therapy, regression therapy to help my client not only jumpstart her weight release journey, but actually start working through the components of the parts of her, the belief systems, the blocks, the walls that have prevented her from succeeding this. Now, this isn't something new to her. We have put together a movement goal for a weekly, not just daily, because I always find daily can be a bit overwhelming. So we picked a weekly goal. What amount of hours a week does she want to dedicate? Can she dedicate to exercise and movement? Now, that movement and exercise could be anything from going to the gym, from getting outside, going for a walk in nature, and everything in between. Because one of the things that we have to do when we're working towards reshaping ourselves, and not only just the emotional and the mental side of it, but is the physical side. But if we don't enjoy what we're doing, we're not going to do it. So one of the things, a part of my program, is that you have to choose your movement, what you're going to use for movement, or are you going to lift weights, or what does that look like? Because what we're going to do in the emotional, mental, and spiritual side is going to create space and motivation for that. So the walls that you had put up around that, the belief systems that you can't do it, or you'll never get it done, or it'll never work. We have this story embedded in our unconscious space, and as it's embedded there, it's created an outcome. And so we're also in combination with that adding the gastric band hypnosis, and that is where we go in and we do the gastric band procedure through hypnosis and add that as a tool to jumpstart helping you move forward and creating your own success. So that's what we're doing today here in the office. We got a couple sessions because I run a program. I do this as a program, and yeah, it's going to be fun. The funny thing about this program is when I first was working through this program myself, learning it, seeing how I could adapt it, shift it, make it more well-rounded. That's how I felt about it. Because I realized that we have these parts and we have the story, and if we don't touch into those spaces, then those repeating cycles and patterns and themes are going to continue, and they're going to find their way back to us when we have that moment of doubt and self-doubt. So what I didn't expect, though, as I began to do this for clients and run this program for clients, was that I was also getting the benefits of it without even thinking about it, because the more that we do something, the more that we attune to it. So one part of this program is a daily meditation, a guided meditation, so that we continue to anchor in and compound the gastric band hypnosis, which really then makes it within your unconscious mind more real, for your belief systems become connected to that, and you begin to help that begins to help motivate you as you add in your other parts of this journey, such as your movement journey and what potential dietary shifts you may want to bring into that process. Now, I'm not telling you have to. It's just as you get going, I always find that my clients seem to start to see where, as we work through the emotional side and the mental side and the spiritual side that connects them to what has prevented them from reshaping themselves in a way that they feel healthy and strong, that the diet does tend to shift with that. But that's because we're unlocking what has driven them to attach to, i.e. food, or being an emotional eater, or the walls of using food to self-soothe. There's a million belief systems in our unconscious mind that we all individually carry. We all have our different story around our selves, and sometimes we don't realize that story is helping create a space of disempowerment. So this program helps you empower yourself. So just thought I'd share what we're doing today. And for those of you who are new here, we'll be pulling a card soon. Cheers.